I want to thank the Supreme Court when I called disciplinary, and they said, please send in this video again of all this information. I believe in the system. I believe in the Supreme Court. But, and I'm sure the judge overall is a good judge because I know she didn't get all the facts to the case. But it don't change and don't let it overwhelm or take from what this is for, discipline. Judge was approached by the guy who's doing all this. You will see this. He's the guy next to me who wrote my point of sale, who didn't have a certificate to write it, also who got me to change my plea, which I thought he was a like prosecutor there to help. No, he's the guy who wrote my point of sale. He has an interest to protect, and he got me to change my plea from not guilty to no contest. The whole time he's next to me, I didn't know. You have to understand, I was just told he was dead in the building department. He's next to me. He wrote my point of sale. So he has an interest to protect, but he's also going up to the judge. And you're going to see this. And you're going to see him try to persuade the judge, because she's ordered many times Morrow to come in, because all Morrow's going to do is say, he's the guy who wrote it. Here, I don't want it to take from this. Just that the judge asks why, what's going on, when he goes up trying to persuade the judge, and I'm not at the podium. I'm not at the podium. This guy. Now, he's the same guy. You're going to see the judge say the words, building department's most hated. Not you personally, Mr. Leffel, says his name. And constantly through the case, you're going to hear her say, Mr. Leffel said, and it's like, well, when did he say that? And I never realized till she said, Mr. Leffel said, that he was right next to me. The whole time, when she's reaming me out, saying this ain't your point of sale, when I have Morrow, building commissioner, reading and saying the first copy, the first page is just a general note, his words. Then he reads my whole case off, or all my violations, which is 10 items. Simple items. Very simple items. And there should be a question now who that was written for, this point of sale, because I got someone else's point of sale just before purchasing. And I was told nobody wanted this house. That should be looked into, Mr. Leffel, because you wrote that point of sale for that person. I got it handed to me. Bet you're burning up on that one, especially when you drive by like and kind of feeling like you're harassing us. And this is recently. But this same guy is doing all this, and this judge says, not you personally, Mr. Leffel. And she asked what's going on in this case. She should have said, let's call them up here. Get back to the podium. She didn't do that. Then she's let and given knowledge that she's being told they took an action while this is in court for the point of sale, which this has never had an issue, and Shelley Davis, the county auditor, said so herself. This house has never even had a violation or nothing. He went straight to demoing my house. Morrow did it, but I know Leffel had something to do with it because there's a notary in question here, Mr. Leffel. But I don't want to take away again. I just need you to understand the players in this. So the judge doesn't get all the information, but it doesn't change the fact, even when she's given the information, that they took an action while it's in court to demo the house, filed downtown, to demo the house. And they put a fee on it. $13,000, a lien on the property for services not rendered, and the house is still there and still beautiful as it was. Yeah. But I want to take away. Judge was given this information that they took this action. She even says, I'm ordering him to come here. Then he goes and knows he's not going to bring him in. Besides, that guy's corrupt anyways. Morrow came from Seven Hills and admitted to falsifying permits with the mayor. It was so big it was in a newspaper. And what I mean by that, it was in the newspaper, they called it the Big Lebowski, because everybody was conning, everybody was in on this deal. Yeah, that's what the papers said. The information's there. Gave it to detectives. Yeah, there's a case going on with this. But I, again, don't want to take away. I just need you to understand that this guy next to me, when the judge even says, this ain't your point of sale, This guy could have said, yeah, it is, because I wrote it. But you know what? She's backing him. Saying the building department's most hated, but not him personally, which she's admitting there's a conflict. What do you do when they're beating you down? You're told this. And you're told that you don't see nothing. Evidence. Where's the evidence at? All the evidence I'm sending, and I'm sending it again. But I have to protect ourselves because it has to go to the media, a senator. I also asked the DOJ. I just want to make sure that everything's transparent, as should be. Which, when you got the clerk of court altering documents, why is the judge talking with the Dave and the IT guy and the clerk of courts who's supposed to only copy, paste, and burn? He's altering documents. You're going to hear him say, you have to pay more. Judge says so. He admits, I already paid once. I have to pay again. But he's not done. So they're making me pay. And what's the judge doing talking to him when the case is months over, long over? Why is she in there? Is that the part where they took out where she's ordering them to give me the permits? Because she said I can arbitrarily dismiss this case if he refused to give them, which he did. They did, the building department, over and over and over. So you understand what's going on with this, but it doesn't change. I'm sure she's a good lawyer, and I have respect for the Supreme Court, and I do, and I hope and pray accountability will come. If you need anything, don't hesitate. You ask. Just don't send a letter and say there's nothing, because I have much more evidence. I've sent it all to you. You should have this evidence. And with the lawyer. And it's funny how my stuff came back in the same envelope as my lawyer when I sent them separate before with the judge, but they come back together. And she's on the disciplinary committee. And a lawyer says that you said's no longer with yous, but there's nothing there. If anything, they would ask for an investigation because there's a lot of other corruption going on there. But that's where I'm going to count on yous. This is why I have to send this to the media, this, that, to protect ourselves. Just bring accountability and discipline, as should be. God bless. You're going to see more of this because I did this earlier too. And I just want to make things clear. You can see it. You've seen it in the videos. God bless, and please, transparent and bring justice. Show them you're there for us citizens. I love the Supreme Court, and I respect the judge, and I've always shown respect. But they don't care. Throw someone in jail. It's got to be a world's record. 2 different case numbers, 2 different names, 2 different charges, 2 different fines, and one goes to jail for the same house. Beautiful house. And here we are. So please, take in consideration all this, and anything you need more, do not hesitate. I will do anything to provide anything. God bless, and I look forward to your reply. Take care.